We're having a breaking news update from Racine right now. Police looking for an escaped prisoner.
This is the man they're looking for, Jesus Arroyo Santiago. He escaped while being taken to the Racine County Jail. Let's go live to a news conference happening in Racine right now.
And we're investigating those at this time.
How dangerous is this suspect?
Well, you have his crime history, correct?
Yes, as Jesse indicated, he was being brought here by Department of Corrections. So if you imagine, he's being brought in a van, and there's our jail entrance over there. Department of Correction officer was getting him out of the van, and he took off on him, ran out the door and down the street. So he's never made it into the jail, but he's on a probation hold, being brought into Racine County. That's where his probation is. And he was convicted of first-degree reckless injury, burglary to a building or dwelling, escape, and possession of THC in the past. So that's why he's on probation. So he's got felony charges on him, and that's why we're actively helping DOC attempt to locate him and bring him back into custody.
Can you talk about those search efforts? It's been about 5 hours now. We're still actively searching.
The city is prime on the search. We're kind of all working together, but as she indicated, it's a step-by-step process. They've gone so far, we're reevaluating, and then they're going to sit down and decide what our next step is. But we have an eye in the sky, and we got guys on the ground, and we're looking as hard as we can.
We were with officers.
That's unknown. I couldn't comment on that at all.
We were with officers as they were going door to door with search dogs. I mean, this is something where you guys are literally going to every house in the neighborhood.
Correct. It's going to be a thorough search. We're not going to give up until we've exhausted all the means.
And there are a number of law enforcement who are at the jail here. I mean, how does something like this happen, and how does he get away?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to the Department of Corrections with that. I mean, he came in and indicated to us that his prisoner had just escaped from him. He never made it into jail, came in and told our correction staff in the jail that that's what happened, and we started this whole process, contacted the city. Obviously, the city has the squads in the city and started looking for him immediately.
Is there any truth that a pair of handcuffs was found on a street nearby?
I don't have any information on that.
Our officers are out checking an address where a reported pair of handcuffs was located, but I have not received confirmation on that yet.
What is your message to people who may be harboring this man?
If anyone is found to be harboring him and they don't bring him forward, he will be prosecuted. They will be prosecuted. We urge anyone that has any information or the slightest idea where he may be to call us immediately.
This guy has a record, but what additional penalties will he face?
Well, as for escape, which is a felony, and any additional charges as our investigation continues that come forward, he will face.
Has he had a history of trying to escape in other situations before?
Well, he does have a felony escape conviction on his record, yes.
Talk about what do people need to look for? Obviously, he 220 pounds. Could you describe him?
Sure. His picture should be well circulated right now, but he's 5'9", 220 pounds. He had a bushy, kind of lengthy ponytail and facial hair, which could obviously be shaved off or cut by now. And also, he has a couple of tattoos. I sent the photos of those, so you could show those as well.
Many people in the community are quick to criticize when an inmate takes off. What's your message to the community?
Certainly, it doesn't upset anyone more than it upsets us. We take it as a personal attack and take it very seriously, as you can see, of the efforts that we have going on here today. And we will not rest until he's taken into custody.
I know that you searched a house on Park Avenue, and the resident there was really unnerved by it. She wasn't told what was happening or why. Is that just the way it has to go when the search is happening?
I'm not familiar with that search, so I don't know the particulars of that one.
Jesse, how far west has the search gone?
I believe we've gone as far as 12th Street, and we'll continue adjusting shortly.
I can tell you that I know someone in Mount Pleasant who's gotten a call on the phone about this.
There was a
phone call system extended.
Yes.
Yep.
When this happened, there was the city put out a city watch. We put out a city watch. What that is a series of phone calls that go out warning citizens that this is what
Again, the search is on for Jesus Arroyo Santiago. He escaped this afternoon around 12:25 while being taken to the Racine County Jail. It happened at 8th in Wisconsin. He is considered armed and dangerous. Anyone seeing him should call 911 immediately.
Last seen wearing a white T-shirt and shorts, possibly belly chains and handcuffs. You heard our Katie Crowther ask at the news conference in Racine if there was any truth to the rumor that handcuffs had been found. Police refused to answer that question. We'll have more on this and the rest of the day's news coming up after a break.